All right, new wave review. This is the Pacific Surf Proflow Quarterpipe wave at Scotts Pointe, which is located way far out on eastern Long Island in New York. This is a really cool, unique wave that you have to try. Scotts Pointe is an adventure center that has rock walls, laser tag, mini golf, golf simulators for the big guys, bumper boats, and supposedly they're going to put a wakeboarding cable park in. They also have 2 bars and a restaurant with fantastic food there. But the main attraction is the Proflow Quarterpipe. Now, let's get this out of the way real quick. This is not a Flowrider. It's a unique wave that has a standard normal type sheet wave on the right section, and it's attached to a quarter pipe on the left, which is where the water runs up a steep wall, which you can carve, or if you're really good and have a giant set of coconuts, then you can launch yourself off it and do aerial tricks. First, let's talk prices. Sessions are done in half-hour blocks. There's 2 options. The beginner session has just the normal wave running and costs about $30. And then there's the pro sessions, which have the full wave running, and those are $45. They can book up to 6 people per session, so you obviously want to try to go at the least peak times to get the wave to yourself as much as possible. You also need to buy a $37 day pass to get into the facility. I bought 2 half-hour pro sessions, which cost about $90. Add in the day pass and some tax, I wound up paying about $137 for 1 hour on the wave. I was the only one riding during the full wave session, so I was happy basically paying $137 for a 1 hour rental. Now, the wave itself. As I said before, this is not a Flowrider and it doesn't ride like a Flowrider. It's a very different experience. Pacific Surf Designs have about 20 wave installations around the world. I've been on a few of them and they're not only a lot of fun, but also very challenging. But they do have some major differences compared to Flowriders. In general, the water speed feels faster than the average Flowrider. The surface is not a tension trampoline type surface, but it's more like a solid, soft wrestling mat. You'll definitely need to adjust your falls for this type of surface, but it's not that big of a deal. Also, when you go up on the incline part of the standard wave, there's a much different feel to it than on a standard Flowrider. A Flowrider has more of a curve to it, while the Pacific Surf waves have more of a kink transition where it goes from flat to a straight wall incline. Now, the biggest challenge is learning how to ride the quarterpipe part of the wave. This is an absolutely brand new and challenging experience trying to move yourself up an extremely steep wall of moving water. My personal experience with this wave was using my first runs to get comfortable with the standard wave section and then work my way over to the quarterpipe wall and trying to get a little higher up on the wall each time I hit it, and then hopefully by the end of the day I'll be able to hit the lip. If you think you're going to be doing airs up and out of the quarterpipe by the end of the day, then think again. The guys I'm showing you doing this are some of the top Flowriders in the world and have extensive experience in riding these types of waves. You have 2 options on boards. You can either ride a regular board or they have a strap-on board which attaches to your feet. Riding a strap-on board requires a lot of getting used to, so I just rode my regular board the whole time. If I was a local and I knew that I'd be on this wave all the time, then I would definitely invest in a strap-on board and really concentrate on learning how to ride the quarterpipe. But if you're making a one-time pilgrimage there, or you'll be going just a few times a year, then just use your regular board. My goal was to be able to hit the lip of the quarterpipe and then see how far I could get my body above it. By the end of the sessions, I was trying to do a trick on the regular standard side of the wave and then take a hit on the wall and just keep repeating this. You'll have to adjust and relearn most of your tricks on the regular side because the Pacific Surf waves have a totally different feel to them. As far as the staff goes, I met the owners who are really great and they really want you to have a great time at their facility and they want to promote flow riding. They hired Matt East, who is a top pro doing the aerial moves in the video, and also Lexi Barna, who is the current women's world pro champ, to run the wave. So you have 2 of the best instructors out there. When it comes to flow riding, this is the real deal. Matt and Lexi weren't there at the time that I went, but the 2 instructors who were there were trained by them, and they definitely knew what they were doing, and they offered a lot of great tips on how to best get up that wall. So just to wrap it up, I love this wave. It's a very challenging and unique wave and the quarter pipe is going to test your flow riding skills to their limit. It's so much fun while at the same time a little scary with all the power that this thing has. Riding this wave will definitely make your heart beat way faster. You definitely want to put this on your bucket list of destination waves that you have to make a pilgrimage to, along with other waves such as the Wave Oz in Puerto Rico and Brazil, the Super Barrel in France, and any other barrel or unique wave that you can find anywhere else in the world. Try to make a few days out of it so that you can adjust to the wave and really get to experience it. So go give it a try, and I promise you'll love the experience.